Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Have you ever found yourself thinking, I'll be happy when I get married or get promoted or lose weight? Our next guest wants to help us stop waiting for joy and start living it. We welcome the author of Slow Burn, The Work and Wonder of the Wait, DawnCheré Wilkerson. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's the perfect time in summer to talk about the wait.
Totally. Well, and I love this concept because you don't really think about it, but we spend a lot of time waiting for things to happen, right? All kinds of things in life.
Yeah, I mean, in my life, I can point to so many different seasons where I just wanted to fast forward. My husband and I, we walked through 8 years of infertility. I remember moving to Miami 18 years ago, not knowing anyone, wondering what I was doing here. There have been multiple seasons where I felt like I just wanted to fast forward. But what I discovered in the wait is that waiting is not a season, waiting is life. And so the question or the invitation for all of us is, will we actually live in the wait? I really believe that, waiting is one of the greatest opportunities in life because it resets our pace, it resets our perspective, and we can establish strength in the now that we really need before we step into our next.
Well, and the concept of time, I think, especially when we're younger, it seems like everything takes forever. And then if you're lucky enough to live longer, you go, oh, that only took a couple of years. That was nothing.
It's so true. Time seems to speed up the further in life we walk. I have 4 kids now, and I'm like, how in the world is it summer already in
Right.
2025? But I think as you were talking about the graduates, graduates, they're in a waiting season to discover their purpose, to take the education that they've accrued and actually start to apply it and walk it out. Dads, in so many waiting seasons as you watch your younger ones get old enough to interact with you, and then you start interacting and go, wow, I really need wisdom and strength to guide my kids. We're all in waiting seasons, but it's easy to think you're the only one. So
Mm.
oftentimes we isolate, we don't let anybody know what's going on in our life, but waiting was meant to be experienced together. There's power in community.
For sure. Well, I appreciate that you shared so much about your infertility journey, which took a long time. And like you said, you never expect things to happen a certain way. Can you tell me more about learning about waiting and all that time? And it must have been so dark at certain moments.
Absolutely. My mom gave birth to 6 kids. I thought that having kids was going to be easy for me. My dad practically winked at my mom and she got pregnant. So on my 25th birthday, when the doctor said, hey, your blood test came back irregular, you've got to go see a specialist, I really kept it to myself for that first year, thinking that it was a problem I could solve before anybody even knew there was an issue. But it took us 8 years before we had our first child. And it was in the wait. I'm a person of faith. My faith is in Jesus, that I discovered who God is and who I am in Him. In the wait, I found that God was patient with me and He showed me, hey, everybody on your left and your right, the grass is not greener on the other
Mm.
side. Everybody's waiting just like you. And now I wouldn't take a day back. It was formational. That season was formational for me. And it's when I awakened to, wow, life is a wait. We're all walking towards eternity. How can I find purpose and peace right here where I stand?
I always think that too, the challenges and the struggles that you survive, on the other side of it, you come out stronger and you've got so much more wisdom, right, that you just wouldn't have gotten if you didn't have to go through it in the first place.
It's true. We learn from every season. And that's why when we look at a season as a waste, we're missing out on the invitation of gathering strength and perspective for the journey, to walk with people, to grow closer in intimate relationships with our friends and our family, to open up our heart to what could transpire within us right here, right now.
You've got 4 beautiful babies now. They're just absolutely gorgeous. And these days are long, right, with little kids. Do you have advice for us young moms? I'm in there too, and it feels like I'm waiting for the next season of life too.
Oh, wow. Well, the last 7 years of my life, as we've had one, two, three, 4 kids, and now I turned 40 this year, it's been the adventure of my life, but it has stretched me in ways that I could have never dreamed. And I guess the advice to myself and to you and anybody else watching is I have a sign on my wall that says, start each day with a grateful heart.
Mm.
And I find when I can find something to be grateful for, when I can shift my perspective, not on the laundry, not on the dirty dishes or how tired I am from the night before, but that God, you've given me one more day. it's a game changer for the strength that I receive in that moment.
Yeah, sometimes we can forget these beautiful blessings that we wished and hoped for so long. When they're having a tantrum and their laundry is just piling up, that is a great perspective that, oh my gosh, aren't I so lucky to have these beautiful, healthy children?
It's so true. We can always find something to be grateful for. And they say that the more specific you can be in your gratitude, the more powerful it is for your perspective. And so it's not just for me. I want to teach my kids how to have a perspective of gratitude and show them that Thanksgiving, it leads to strength because you get joyful when you get grateful. I want to live that way. I don't want to live heavy. I don't want to be overwhelmed. I want to live with a perspective that sees more than just the obstacles in my life.
I love that very specific gratitude. That's a great way to think about it. Hey, thank you so much for chatting with us today. It was so nice spending some time with you.
It was wonderful being with you.
Okay, the book again is Slow Burn, and we'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.